Hey subbies, I am super excited to share with you 28 things that I've learned in 28 years. I love being able to share my wonderful wisdom and awesome advice with each and every one of you, so I am super excited to be able to share what I've learned in my 28 years with each and every one of you. Let's get started. You can only count on yourself. This is a very valuable piece of advice because you're the only one who will consistently be there for you and be able to be your own personal motivation and be able to be accountable for your own actions. To be your own best friend, because everyone already has their own best friend, and that is yourself, because you can always be someone who is very reliable, motivated, and ambitious, and you yourself are the greatest person to be able to appreciate that and admire that in yourself. If you have attempted something, you haven't failed. Those who fail are those who are afraid to attempt things. Don't let anyone get in your way of achieving your goals or dreams, especially yourself. Just because you can't change the situation doesn't mean your attitude about it can't change. That is my favorite piece of advice, because situations are only as bad or as wonderful as you make them out to be, as you react to them, as you respond to them, because that can completely change the situation and how you feel about it. Always double check everything you do, because it is very important when you can say with confidence that you know that you've made the right decision, or you know that you've double checked your facts and figures, or that you've double checked that you've done things such as locking the doors or turning off the stove or making sure that the bathtub isn't overflowing with water. Always be there for others, even if they haven't always been there for you, because it is wonderful to be able to tell your friends, family, and loved ones that I'm here for you and I'm more than happy and eager to listen. Don't be afraid that your goals or dreams are unobtainable. They are out of reach, to increase your determination and motivation to achieve them. Always give yourself a day of rest. Don't feel that you need to always do everything every day, because that is how people get burnt out of things, and it is just very calming and very rejuvenating to be able to relax and appreciate all you've done throughout the week and be able to be rested as a reward for all you've done. Always have time to listen to your friends, family, and loved ones, because you don't always have to give advice to situations. A lot of times, friends, family, and loved ones just want someone to listen to them, to vent to them, and that is an amazing, selfless thing that everyone should be able to and is willing to do for others. Every day is a new opportunity to make everything about it and yourself excellent. Don't ever settle in life. Always want more for yourself in your life, especially in your career, your relationships, and your goals and achievements in life. Don't forget that it is okay to cry and be emotional. Emotions are what make us human, and emotions show that you care and that situations have an effect. You should never give in to peer pressure. Always do what feels right to you, because you are your own judge of character. You are your own person who knows if something is the right thing to do, and if your conscience is telling you not to do it, your conscience is guiding you in the right direction. Don't be afraid to ask for help in school. It is much better and cooler to strive for success than to settle for failing. Don't be afraid to try a new hobby. YouTube is a wonderful source to learn something new, especially for those who are visual learners. It can be an amazing way to be able to learn because when you're watching a YouTube video and someone is showing you how to do something, it is a lot easier to be able to learn from them because you can do things along with them, so then you can see where you can improve when it comes to learning a new hobby. Always have time to organize your room or workplace. It makes completing tasks easier and calms your mentality. Don't feel that you have to read a book in one sitting. You can use bookmarks to pace yourself and your reading, especially if it's an enjoyable book, and pausing between chapters makes it easier to resume your place than if you stop mid-chapter. Don't feel that you need to be everything for everybody all of the time. It is okay to take a vacation, even if that vacation is an at-home spa day with a warm bath, comfy clothing, and watching Netflix TV shows and movies. Don't feel that you need to pick a side when it comes to your friendships. It is okay to be Switzerland in situations because you don't always and shouldn't always pick one side or the other when it comes to friends having disagreements or arguments. Don't feel that you need to be on one side or the other when it comes to which is better, books or movies that are adapted from books. They do things in a different way, and that is why each of them exist. Don't feel that you only need to offer the world a pretty face. Intelligence will forever be admirable and appreciative. Don't be afraid to take extracurricular activities in school. This is a way to discover not only a hobby, but also to pursue your passions. Don't be afraid to speak your mind because thoughts, ideas, opinions are always welcome. There is no such thing as a bad idea, bad thought, or something silly and insignificant. The library can be a wonderful place to discover not only books, but also movies, magazines, newspapers, computer resources, and printers, which make printing so much easier and much more affordable because it makes it a lot easier when you pay 10 to 50 cents a page to have something printed than to get cartridges of ink and a huge printer to only use it a couple of times a month to have the ink dry out. And it's a wonderful place to also find how-to guides so you can always learn something new. And if you're a person who learns best by reading, they have thousands of how-to guides that you can learn anything your heart and mind desires. Don't feel that you need to be who people want you to be. Always be yourself and be proud of who you are, where you've come from, and where you're heading. I hope these 28 things that I've learned in 28 years have been extremely helpful to you, as I was super excited and extremely grateful to be able to share each and every one of them with you, because there's nothing more appreciative than being able to share wisdom with others. I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any of my amazing, fun, wonderful videos that I have to share with each and every one of you. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I don't want you to miss any of them. I also would love it if you would follow me on my social media. My Instagram is Comedy Creation. I love to share library hauls, book reviews, as well as some radical reels, because I love making reels. They are so much fun and very entertaining as well. My Instagram is Comedy Creation. I also would love it if you would follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Comedy Addict. I live for hashtag games, but what I love even more is being able to share my hilarious hashtag answers with each and every one of you. On my Instagram stories and my Twitter fleets, I also love sharing my new thumbnails for my upcoming videos. And on my Instagram stories, I also include a countdown that if you click on the Remind Me button, you will then be notified when the video will be going live and what time in your time zone it will be up, which is absolutely amazing. So make sure you're following me on both of my social medias. My Instagram is Comedy Creation. My Twitter is Comedy Addict. I can't wait to see you in the next video, subbies. Until then, sensational smiles go for miles. Be sure to subscribe and stay a while. See you in my next video. Bye, subbies.